We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Inside handoff now. Miller. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Here's 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Carr. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Miller.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
To throw, it's Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force forced an incompletion.
Throwing his car on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And just shedding him off there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Just keeping the play alive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Oh, they'll try the Jets sweep here with Lazard. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Saints 3, Jets 0.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
52 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get it.
There he goes, right
He's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, 71 yards. And the Saints have regained the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And they're on the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Caught left side by Cobb. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A first down carry now for Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or 2.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
groupie for the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers again now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Can't stop us, O. Can't stop us. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
In motion left is Cobb.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Miller. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Perry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Miller. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they picked up the first down.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eno Benjamin taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
The point after, good by Groupie. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On play action, now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line.
What now?
Carr now on 1st down. On the right side, this is Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side by Cobb.
And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And now Carr changing the formation. On the run is Benjamin. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run it with Benjamin. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
22.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Groupie for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Saints 45, Jets 22.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He finds Wilson. And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.